Some intriguing news in the NFL.
New Orleans Saints wide receiver Chris Olave might actually be unhappy in New Orleans. Look at this comment about Tyler Shoug's performance his rookie season. He's a worse version of rookie Drew Lock. That was my comment. Chris Olave liked that comment. Weird, right? Except if you dive a little bit deeper, this might start to make some sense. Chris Olave is entering the final year of his rookie contract and has expressed interest in an extension, and yet hasn't gotten one. Chris Olave has also been a non-participant in New Orleans Saints OTAs. Now, Kellen Moore has said that this is due to his blood clot that he suffered at the end of the 2025 season. However, we've seen this before. Micah Parsons did not participate in training camp or OTAs due to a fake back injury. And if you want to go even further back, specifically with the New Orleans Saints, Michael Thomas, the former Saints All-Pro wide receiver, held out with a foot injury that he had to get surgery for. He waited to get surgery on this to pressure the New Orleans Saints into giving him a contract extension. Now, this comes following Chris Olave's best career year, 92 receptions, 1,044 yards, and 8 touchdowns. All of those are top 10 in each respective category. He would garner quite an extension if he were to get one, especially when you take a moment to look into his deeper dive stats. In Chris Olave's rookie season, he had a very impressive number, having the 4th most yards per route by a rookie receiver since 2016, behind A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase, and ahead of Tyreek Hill. All 4 of those receivers have been All-Pros. And just this season, Chris Olave ranked 4th in the NFL in average separation plus depth of target, behind only Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Jackson Smith-Njigba, and ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. All 4 of those receivers are All-Pros, but Chris Olave is not in that conversation. Now, if you're unaware, in his short career, Chris Olave has already had 5 concussions, and he said himself that was only 24 years old, contemplating retirement. You're wondering why Chris Olave isn't an All-Pro caliber receiver, or at least hasn't been statistically? This is why. The injuries have stopped him from being able to put up those type of numbers. But when you look at the deep dive stats, he's one of those guys. If Chris Olave is truly fed up with the lack of quarterback play in New Orleans, a trade would make the most sense. And it was reported earlier this offseason that the Browns checked in on a potential trade for Chris Olave and Marvin Harrison Jr. However, those fell through. And these rumors weren't just talk. These rumors were at least strong enough for Chris Olave to have to address it himself, saying, "I'll keep that between me and the front office regarding a trade." Now, as for what I think about Chris Olave, I think he's one of the most talented young receivers in the league. And if he was truly available or wanted out of New Orleans, multiple teams would be interested in making a move, even with the injuries. Teams that need a receiver right now are the Washington Commanders, who can link to Brandon Ayuk, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Tennessee Titans, as well as the Cleveland Browns, obviously, who are already checked in. Now, in particular, the Cleveland Browns make the most sense for Chris Olave. Why? Because he played for Ohio State. That would bring him back to his hometown. So what do you think? Is Chris Olave holding out?